my channel. I am YJ. YJ is the Gambian and Gambia is in West Africa. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. I am YJ. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Today's topic we're going to do is I'm going to introduce you to Microsoft MS Excel. We all know that MS Excel, for those of you who didn't know, is software application part of the computer software, which is designed to perform a specific task like calculations. Example like calculation of election results, calculation of our budgets, calculation of examinations, and so on. So Excel make our work very easy for us. Today I can say it make our work very easy. How? Because it's like non-maths experts, they always try to depend on Excel for calculations. You know, in this video, I will introduce you to MX Excel. Through we're going to do some calculations, practically. But before onto that, I am going to take you to a little bit of theoretical part of it. Okay, let's look at what is Excel. All right. So Excel, if you look at it, it was called spreadsheet before those days, as it is kind of like in that format, but is an application software which is designed to perform a specific task from saying, which is the calculations. All right. So it is primarily used to enter, edit, formats, sort, perform calculations, as I said to you. After the calculations, you can save that data, you can retrieve it, and then print it onto papers too. So it is very important for us to understand Excel today, because otherwise the financial, you might not have that capability to analyze the financial data aspect of organizations and so on. So before thinking of analyzing the financial concepts of any company, you need to have this Excel background or any other application softwares that are similar to Excel. Okay, the objectives of this video is mainly, after watching this video, you should be able to identify the main parts of Excel windows. You should be also be able to identify the main purpose of some of the commands on the menu bar, work with the buttons on the toolbar. You should be also having that capability. You should be able to have the capability of explaining the main purpose of options available in the print or printing Excel paper or Excel document. Examples, you should be also having the capability of enter format text into Excel cells. Okay, you should also successfully be able to move data from one cell to another. You should be able to copy, cut, and then paste formulas from one cell to another. Understanding the cells reference to, I'm going to explain all those things to you. The final part is you should understand the cell reference. You should understand how to perform the calculations or operations that we're going to do. Like I said to you, you should be able to do calculation of total, the maximum, minimum, and then average. These are the targets at this level. So let's go, my people. Let's look at the windows or windscreen of the Excel application software. Like here, what you are seeing is like the package called Excel 2010. That is how it looks like. So once you have the experience in 2010, you should be able to use the 2016, the 2021 or 2019s. So because they are similar, they are the same thing. Some of the features are like the same thing, the same location, so you don't have to be worried. Okay, let's move to the next one, like the terminology here. That is, I'm from explaining that to you. So whilst you are seeing the 2010 appearing to you, do not worry of using 2016. It's the same thing. All right. So let's look at it here. This is the window environment for it, where we have the file tab. We have the quick access toolbar. That is where some of you normally use as the shortcuts of doing some of the operations or tasks using those access quick bar options. So we have the title bar. From the title bar, you have the formula bar, then, number bar. This is where I always advise so many people where you are seeing A1. So this is indicating to you before typing anything in Excel, make sure your cell pointer is at cell A1, which is very, very important. Because as a starter, sometimes you will see some people, they will type, this is called spreadsheet, is in hundreds and thousands of cells. So it's like once you don't know where you are creating your data, at the end of the day, you might find it difficult to, allocate your data on spreadsheet. So it is always advisable before you type anything in Excel, make sure you are at cell A1. So we have the rows. Normally I tell some of my, students that, column goes with letters and then rows goes with numbers. All right, this is the working area of it, and we have the zoom bar. Let's go, my people. So the other bar outline here you are seeing is the place that they call title bar. Title bar, that is like when you are creating your document, title bar always indicate the title of the document. And even if you save your data, title bar always indicates the name of your document. So title bar, it has so many things to do, like you are seeing. I'm from explaining that to you. Okay, let's go. The next one we are having is the close buttons, the restore buttons, and then the maximize button. Those are here. So normally some of us, you normally underrate these. Sometimes somebody asks you what's the function of restore button. You might find it difficult to give a function. But watch out. These are the three buttons that we have in Excel, and in other application softwares too, they all are these. But let's look at the functions of them, like minimize. What does it do? So this is what minimize do for you on your Excel script. So from there, we go for another one, that is restore button. What do restore button do for you? That is what it is here. So it is referring to kind of like giving you the original shapes or the size of the script. So it is important for us to take the ideas of all these things. All right, so multiple files, if you're using an Excel also, it's possible to work with such, like you are seeing it here. All right, so maximize and restore, if you look at them here, they are also, doing the same, different job, like you are seeing here, read these things, and then it is important that we know that one can help you to assume, the other one is trying to, restore it to the size, the original size. That's the only difference there. Okay, so the close button, we all know what it does to close the program for you. But here too is also very important to take note. Sometimes when you don't save your file and you want to close, the notification will just warn you that the file you are trying to close is not saved, so you have to save it before closing. All right, so we have the saves, undo and repeat. Those are the ones you are seeing right on top there. The work for them is given here. What do they do first? All right, so we have, different versions, but look at the ribbon here. Compare them, let's say 2007, Office 2007, Office 2010, their ribbon are the same. And if you look at that of 2016, 2019, 2021, you will see the same thing. All what you will see, maybe notice is like change of some of the features being under each of the others. So it is important to take note of all those things. Okay. Really, if you look at the ribbon, customization, meaning how do you customize it? How do you fix it to yourself to, suit for your level of understanding is also possible. So normally technical people, technicians can do that for you if you cannot do it. But you yourself can do it by right-clicking on it and then do it. All right, so the other outlines that is given here, which is working area, refers to us where we create the documents and other things. We need to understand all those things in Excel. So viewers, thank you so much for following YJ. And let's go for the practical. That is where we're going to learn how to, create Excel document. Let's go together, people. Love you all. Welcome back, my people. Let's continue with the practical section of what we just discussed about Excel. In this practical section, our target is at the end of the day, you should be able to know how to do calculations like total, calculation of total, calculating the maximum, minimum, and then the average. So let's do it together, guys. So all what you need to do is just click on the search tab of your taskbar, and then type Excel there. All right. Once you type Excel, it will just appear to you like this. If you want, there are other ways that you can use to open applications, but this is the most easiest way for starters, those who know that they are trying to know how to use the Excel for the first time. All right, so all what you need to do is just click on this Excel here, and it will open to you. All right, once the Excel is open, this is how it's going to show you. These are templates that you can use them also, but that means that the data is already filled there. You are going to just change them. But our main task here is to use a blank, firstly, to show you how do you do data entry in Excel. So we are going with the blank workbook. So you just click on that. Excel is open to you. You can see the working area here. So all what you need to understand right now, the first point, the most important point is learn how to insert your title into Excel. Title of your document is very important. Now, most of the time, you will see people just type the title here like this, QIT, CIT, results. This is like wrong. This is like wrong. Okay? You cannot just type titles like this. What you need to do is you need to match the cells for your title. Count how many columns do you need for your document. That's the most important thing. Right now, let's say the document I am going to create, I'm going to start it from A1, then down to G. Okay? Let me say F. Okay? So after highlighting that, all what you need to do is you have to go on the alignment here. You will see margin center here. Just click there and then select margin center. You can see they are all merged together. This is the time, let's say I want to create examination results for a school called QIT. So I will just make sure that click here and type QIT. Let's say their first levels, CIT examination results. Let's say this is what I want to create. I want to get this particular class their examination results. All right. So now what you do is next you have to think about the data that you are going to put into all these columns. There too is very important. So what do you have to do is learn how to know how to width size both the columns and then the rows. So this is level 1 of Excel. If you don't understand this, the other lessons that are coming might be difficult for you. So put your mind here. Let's do it together. We can do it. For those of you who never, in fact, work with Excel, never have any idea about how to use Excel, follow me. You can do this. All right. So you just point in between A and B, click there, and then drag this using your mouse left button to increase it. Like I'm increasing it to 17 point any figure. I will stop there. All right, this other one, let's say I want to put names of the students there. I have to point in between A and B, drag that one also, right, like that, up to 15. I stop there. Now I want to insert the subtitles of the data of the file. So subtitle here, let's say, is called name, and then the second one is name. Okay, the third one, let's say it's maths. Okay, so that's maths. And then the second one we have, let's say, is English. Okay, and then from there we have the results, which are like total. We put the total here. From the total we put minimum. From minimum we put MAX. From MAX we put average here. Okay, so it's like our documents start from A1 down to H1. That's what I have here. So I am going to merge and center them so that the title can be in the middle here like this. Okay, so after doing this, let's now try to put the data of the students. We start with student 1 called David. Okay, so David is here. All right, and then from David, let's say we have the next one called Clement. Clement is here. All right, I'm going to use our Gambian name again. I will use one called Fatu. All right, charity begins from home. All right, so we just go to the surname. The surname of this one can be, let's say, John. And then let's say this other one we have can be, let's say what? Robots. Okay. Robots. All right. So we can have this one called Gambian name, Job. Okay. So let's see. Let's go for their scores. Let's see. For David, his score, let's say 69. And then for that of Robert, let's say his score 89. And then Fatu's score 98. And then let's go for the English. English also, let's say 79. And then this other one score 59. Then finally, let's say this one score 86. All right. So what's happening next is we have to pay attention very well now to learn to know how to do this calculation, guys. My people, welcome to the channel. This is YJ. YJ is a Gambian and Gambia is in West Africa. Let's do it together. Better sharing of better ideas, better knowledge and better thinking. So let's do it together, my people. So what we have to do next is we have to just understand the cells here. This is a cell, okay? Now, on this functional bar here, this bar here we spoke about, we said is called formula bar. So you just click on this FX here after putting the cell pointer here. We just go here. So guys, these functions here, in case we cannot see the functions, what should we do? We have to type it on top here. You don't type total there, but what you type is SUM. So after typing SUM, you press go, you will see it here. So we just have to click on it here and then press what? We press OK. So right now it's like it's taking us to the agreement center. This is where we have to agree. But I cannot agree with it because I want to use photos. So I have to click on this 69 here and then drag it to 79. So it will give me the right formula and then the score will be given here. Then I will press OK. All right. So now I agree. So all what I need to do is I will just point at this point here to copy it for the rest of the students. Okay, this is what you do, guys. So the next one is we are going to learn how to calculate minimum. All right, here too we click on functions. We can see it here. We don't have to type it on top here. So we just click on it here and then click on that. The next minute is we just go. We are calculating from maths to English. All right, we stop there. And then we can see the score here. We just click on that. Point in the middle here. All right, drag it down. We had the score for minimum 2. We go to the maximum and representing highest here. So we do the same thing for it. We click on FX and then is here, maximum is here. We just press OK and then points at this 69 down to 79. We get the score here and then press OK. So we point at this point here, drag it down. We got the scores for that one too. Now let's go for the data of the average too. We click there, then click on the FX. And average is here. We don't have to type it on top. We press OK. So after doing that, we just have to click on 69 down to 79. That's the calculation range we are looking for. And then we press OK. So we drag it down. Guys, that's the end of the level 1 video. I hope you enjoy it. Please share these videos, keep supporting. Let's do it together. I am YJ, here for better learning, better thinking, and better sharing of ideas. So let's learn from each other. Let's share these videos. I don't have nothing. I'm not expert, but I'm trying to make sure that the little bit knowledge I have, I can share with you. You also, whatever you have, you can share with us. So thank you so much. I'm ending this video here. I hope you like it. See you. Bye-bye.